What's going on, guys? Noah Sanford here. We're hanging out by my dad's Ranger here in the garage. Coming at you guys with the Thursday fishing report to get you guys ready for that Friday, Saturday, Sunday bite out on Lake Mead. So let's just jump right into it. We're gonna talk about water temps, weather conditions, where I've been catching these fish, and how I've been catching them. So jumping in with water temps, the water is continually dropping as we've kind of seen the last few weeks. It was kind of hanging around in those high 50s for a while. Now it's finally starting to drop because we're getting 30s and even some 20-degree water temperatures at night. Or I'm sorry, air temperatures at night, not water temperatures. We're getting some 20-degree air temperatures at night. And what that's doing is bringing that water temp down slowly and slowly and slowly every single day. So expect to see between 52 and maybe 53, 53 and a half when you're out there. The warmest I found the other day when I was out yesterday with some customers on a guided trip was almost 54. And that was in the back of a cove where that water's calm, sun hits it throughout the day. So most of your main lake stuff is gonna be low 50s. So plan on that when you're going out. It's probably the coldest the water temp's gonna get all year. Jumping into weather conditions, tomorrow looks great. I actually have a guided fishing trip tomorrow with some customers. So the weather's gonna be nice tomorrow. Saturday looks pretty windy, and Sunday is kind of just decent. Sunday, it looks like it might blow throughout some of the day. Saturday looks pretty rough. Tomorrow though, Friday, absolutely beautiful. So if you can, get out there Friday or Sunday. If Saturday's your only day, just be careful. Don't go super far from where you launch. Hide in those areas and those coves that don't have as much wind. So jumping into what I've been catching these fish on, guys, it's been really tough for me lately. So the bite has gotten really hard. One, because a lot of these days have been windy and those fish have just gotten lockjawed. And two, like I said earlier, the water temp is really cooling down. And what that does is it makes these fish not want to do anything, let alone trick them into biting a fake lure. So that's gonna just make the fishing tough, guys. My average amount of fish we're catching on a trip, you know, when I'm out guiding, is between 7 and 10 fish, maybe 12 or 15 if we're lucky, but kind of in that 6, 7 to 10 fish for 4 or 5 hours out there. So usually though, the cool thing with winter is they're good bites. You're not getting a lot of those small fish, but the few bites you do get are usually solid 2-3 pound fish if you're doing the right stuff in the right areas. And like I said, the baits I've been catching them on, guys, completely finesse. All finesse, okay? I've tried my jerk baits, crank baits, burning that stuff, trying to get a reaction bite. Hasn't really worked for me. I've tried my A-rigs, that kind of stuff. Really haven't produced any bites. Mostly just finesse, okay? Go out there with your drop shots, go out there with your Ned rigs, your small jig imitations, okay? That kind of stuff, guys. Use light line, 5, 6, 7 pound test at most for your fluorocarbon leader. And that's really it, guys. Going to where I've been catching these fish. We just went over what we caught them on. Let's talk about where. So I've been keeping it pretty diverse the last week. Most of the fish I've been catching have been in very different areas of the lake. So I've caught a few on very steep rock walls and cliffs, pitching that bait right up against the rock and that shade line. I've also caught a few out in the middle of shallow coves. So fishing a big, long cove that's, you know, maybe 25 or 30 feet at most down the guts, throwing that bait down the middle, dragging on the bottom. And I've also caught fish on points. So if I were you, I'd just go out there and kind of try everything. I really hammer that idea this time of year, is to just try everything and go everywhere. Really, that pattern is gonna stay the same. We got a plane going over right now, so I apologize if you hear that. But like I said, just go everywhere and try everything, guys, okay? Most of the time I'd stick to your finesse presentations, but just because those reaction presentations haven't worked for me doesn't mean they won't work for you. So really just go out there, go everywhere, try everything, guys. And like I said, just keep it unique and keep it different. This time of year, everyone is throwing the same stuff. Maybe try a different color worm that you don't use all the time. Try a different color jig you don't always use. You know, just mix it up. And if you're always used to dragging a jig, try hopping it. If you're used to shaking that drop shot, try dead sticking it, right? Try everything, guys, and try all of your standard spots. Your steep stuff, shallow stuff, coves, points. Give it all a shot. But like I said, the biggest thing, try those finesse lures for most of your time. That would be my recommendation, is to start with those, because you're probably gonna get the most bites on that light line finesse type presentation. style of lure. So that's pretty much it, guys. Get out there this weekend. Also, really hyped that we hit 1,000 subscribers, guys. Thank you guys so much who've been watching for a long time and subscribed to the channel and supporting it. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers now, and just like we gave away that fishing trip the other day to the random subscriber who won at 1,000, we're also gonna be giving away another guided fishing trip when we hit 2,000, guys. So make sure if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. As soon as we hit 2,000, we're gonna give away another guided fishing trip to one of you lucky subscribers. So appreciate you guys always watching. My name's Noah Sanford. We'll see you guys out on the water.